Hello everyone, and now welcome to a match. This match is going to be Czech and Lucifer versus, well, Zeppelin and, Czech and, the Zeppelin and CXQ. The teams are going to be over here. Let's see, Czech, I believe, is the red Night Elf here. Czech, Lucifer off over here. CXQ and a Zeppelin is going to be down off over here. It is going to be gray versus red, and I will try and keep up with all of the crazy action already getting underway. No Altar of Darkness as of yet. Night Elf is most likely funneling gold into the undead already. Yes, Arya? I thought you had work to do. Okay. Alright, bye. Thank you. All right, as we're now getting underway, peasants already making their way out, acolytes doing a little bit of spotting, and it is going to be human undead, a team that you really don't get to see all that much. Hi, is this from the tournament you mentioned the other day? No, it is not. The Cool Guy tournament, I believe that was on Friday, as we are looking at, what is this? This is a necropolis. Oh, I think I heard stories about this. This is a proximity necropolis already being summoned all the way across over here. And what you are most likely going to see in this is that, well, human generally has a little bit of an advantage in matchups like this because they are able to call to arms. However, the problem and the downside of this particular strategy, well, there goes a centaur taking a little bit of damage or dealing a little bit of damage. Acolyte now being forced to try and retreat as it is heading back away. This is a necropolis rush across over here. Ancient of War trying to be built. And this really works because early on, Night Elf undead strategies often try to, give additional gold over to the undead, thereby making the entire Night Elf army, the Night Elf army is significantly weaker. Necropolis already taking quite a bit of damage. Ghouls, however, now making their way over as we see a Keeper of the Grove now joining in on the fight. You have to be very careful, though. The Keeper of the Grove could easily get entangled off. There you go. And now this ghoul is going to get taken down. Death Knight already running out across the map as well. Necropolis is nearly done. This is at the 2-minute and 30-second mark. It is going to become completed. There you go. Scroll of Town Portal now incoming as we're looking at, well, the Death Knight should be able to land a Death Coil here. There it is. Militia now joining in all on the fight, and it checks. Tree of Life is in serious danger. Mass Militia coming across over here. Ancient of War joining in on the fight as the Militia may be able to take down this Tree of Life. Tree of Life is in serious trouble. No peasants, or one peasant currently mining back at the other side. You see Scroll of Town Portal coming in, trying to finish off over here. How much of an army is it going to be as we're looking at, well, there goes an Ancient of War. Damage, Tree of Life down to 120 hit points, down to 65. It is gone. Scroll of Town Portal given back to the Death Knight, and the Archmage disappears with the entire army. Archmage, the Death Knight purposely gave the Scroll of Town Portal from the Death Knight to the Archmage so that the human economy wouldn't be shot. All right, is this going to hold up, though? We are 3 minutes into this battle, and already Czech needs to rebuild his Tree of Life. He's going to miss a lot of mining time. Archmage now, well, healing back over here at this Fountain of Health as we're looking at, well, a scout tower now being built. Yes, that is the downside of all of this. You need scout towers. You need other things as well to try and defend what is most likely going to be a large amount of harassment. Yes, a big smash and grab, so to speak. Well, smash, grab, and dash. Being able, well, he dashed in and dashed out with the Scroll of Town Portal. So that was some very, very effective play already. Meanwhile, Archmage now running out across the map here. We are going to be getting centaurs. Check going to be trying to bring in centaurs. You can take a look. Crypt Fiends are right here. Arcane Tower is not yet done. Peasants are going to start to try and repair this one particular building as we are looking at the footmen now perhaps trying to put pressure here. Well, in come a whole bunch of footmen trying to put down this Tree of Life. One footman will get taken down. Meanwhile, back across over here, massive repairs onto this scout tower now as the peasants are fighting back. All right, let's take a look. Death Knight is joining in on the fight here. Death Knight trying to push their way through. Skeletal minions joining in, getting in a lot of damage as well. Arcane Tower is nearly done. Peasants are now looking to back up. Meanwhile, there goes that Ancient of War. Necropolis most likely will just end up getting taken down here, well, with no real downside. Meanwhile, Arcane Tower going to go ahead and remove all of the mana from that precious Death Knight. Death Knight now pretty much in trouble, as we may need to see some repairs getting underway. All right, more damage coming through. Centaur now continuing to join in and on this pressure. Let's take a look. Repairs absolutely necessary on this Arcane Tower. That's now down to 224 hit points. Repairs are underway. Ghouls now joining back in, and the Ghouls could get in some big damage there. No surround. Big surprise there. No surround whatsoever, as the damage now coming across here. There's a Death Coil, but I believe it was a split second late, unable to save that unit. Damage still adding in once more. Where is that Archmage? Archmage is back across over here. One archer is all that is left. And, well, if there is a Wisp, there is a way for Czech to get back into this game, as Lucifer should be able to easily transfer a bit of gold. Czech now looking to pull back here. This one Outrunner gonna get taken down. There it goes. Death Knight still sitting at level 1. Meanwhile, the Archmage, where is that Archmage? Archmage now going after this Keeper of the Grove off to the north. We are teching the tier 2 finally. 28 over 30 supply. Not looking very good at all. Undead now perhaps going to be trying to shake back as well. Repairs getting underway. There's actually a lot of peasants on the gold mine here. I believe that's almost at 6. As we're looking at the Death Knight. Death Knight could end up getting taken down. Staff of Teleportation not going to work. Death Knight now trying to continue with this. Battle it up here. Level 1 Death Knight for the pink team has fallen. Meanwhile, red team is still with the large army of Crypt Fiends able to push down a lot of damage. Footmen are going to be forced to back up here. Army perhaps going to be getting defend. No defend whatsoever. Low on lumber across the board as a new Tree of Life is trying to be built. All right, let's take a look back across here. Halls of the Dead going into Necropolis. Are we going to be getting into perhaps a Lich, as the Footmen are now looking to back up again? Keeper of the Grove, well, taking a little bit of damage back, now being forced to pull back here. Meanwhile, at the Fountain of Health, on the opposite side, the red team stealing the Fountain of Health from his opponent, trying to, well, get some health and life back into him so far, as we are now looking at, well, a really strange army. 31 supply compared to 28, compared to 29, compared to 12. We are not going to be getting any new additional units for the Night Elf for quite some time. Upside down on supply, only one Moonwell up. There is an archer off over there, as we are now getting up a second scout tower too. All of the gold from the human army may be funneled into the undead army, and the reason why he's able to be at tier 3. All right, Archmage across over here gets up to level 2, gets Brilliance Aura. That is absolutely important. Forest Troll Berserker taking a lot of damage, and, well, Forest Troll Shadow Priest making sure to constantly heal. Back across down over here, Goblin Zeppelin may go ahead and drop inside, and this is huge. Goblin Zeppelin, Death Knight, Keeper of the Grove. All these units going to go inside here and then cause some major problems and disruption. Death Knight losing a lot of mana. Perhaps it should shift off over here to the Keeper of the Grove here in just a moment. Keeper of the Grove still able to do a lot of damage here, as there goes that scout tower. Back across off to the north here, one lone archer is pretty much all that is left. Let's go ahead and take that down. Archer going to get finished off. And what is going to end up happening is all the peasants may try and run away, or perhaps there could be a little bit of repairs as well to keep the army off over here for as long as possible. Scroll of Town Portal now coming back the other way. Are all those footmen going to make it? Yes, they are. Landing across here. In come the militia. Archmage going to be forced to back up. There goes the Keeper of the Grove up to level 3. A Goblin Shredder joining in on the fight. Goblin Zeppelin picking up and dropping off units, as the Death Knight also gets to level 3. Goblin Shredder constantly hiring more units. Units getting picked up, drop back down constantly, as we can see. Oh, Webb! Webb takes down the Goblin Zeppelin. Zeppelin unable to leave now. This is going to be huge. Are they going to be dazed? And there it goes. Keeper of the Grove falls at level 3. There was no room for him to escape out. And that is the game. What? Yeah, that was an insane match. My daughter's in the background going, "What was that, Daddy?" And I'm like, I wish I could tell you. I really don't know how best to describe what happened in that game.
What do you think what happened?
Yeah, insane 2v2. That's all I can really say. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
One speechless.
and hope you guys enjoyed it.
Dada, look.